Moment of silence. Much respect and honor to the 9 souls that were lost on June the 17th, 2015. On that day, the lives of Reverend Clementa Pinckney, Miss Cynthia Graham Hurd, Tawanza Sanders, Myra Thompson, Reverend Shawanda Coleman Singleton, Reverend Daniel L. Simmons Sr., Miss Ethel Lance, Reverend DePayne Middleton Doctor, and Miss Susie Jackson were lost. This was a senseless act of violence by Dylan Roof, of whom I do not even want to give the honor of showing his picture. As these people sat in Bible study and began to close their eyes and pray the service out, he opened fire on them, taking the lives of 9 innocent people in the house of God. And this was just another example of how some don't even respect the house of God. Our houses of worship were seen as less, and he didn't even think enough of a higher power or God than to do this in a place of worship. Now, this church in particular has very high significance. It was founded in 1817, and it is the oldest AME church in the southern United States. It was founded by a black shoemaker. This church has stood the test of time since 1817, so the historical value and nature of this crime is truly disgusting. And 10 years later, that city still feels the vibrations of that tragic day. I actually had the honor of meeting Reverend Clementa Pinckney many years ago, and it's always offsetting to see someone pass away that you've had interactions with, and the fact that this man led a pristine life. He had a wife, he had children, and all of the other 8 lives that were lost that day was just truly senseless. The youngest victim was 26 years old, and that was Tawanza Sanders. So the ages ranged. However, a life lost before its time is always tragic. I just wanted to take the time to give these beautiful African souls some honor, some respect, some remembrance. And I also wanted to say that they welcomed Dylan into the church with open arms. They welcomed him into Bible study with them. That was the nature of these people. They didn't see race, but he did, and he acted on it, and he took their lives strictly based on race. And in 2015, that's still what we are dealing with. In 2025, that is still what we are dealing with, even in a house of worship. I want to thank you all for watching. You be blessed.